This is back to the metalworking roots. So, what are we going to do? We're going to build a frame table for the newest project that's coming into the shop. Frame table means lots of welding and cutting on a chassis. On which chassis? Well, you've seen it all in the thumbnail, so go watch what we're going to build and what we're going to do in this episode. Okay, so first I've started with writing down all the technical details, so wheelbase, front wheel, rear wheel, and stuff like that to get a good measurement from the frame table. And now we're switching over to the SolidWorks game. Yes. No. This is not the best idea to make a table, or this is taking a couple minutes longer. But with all the projects in the shop, the welding table is packed with another project that we're filming. So that can't go off at the moment. So do it the old-fashioned way, aligning it a little bit with some old tools, getting this welded up. at an early start, we are off to Mals BMW Technik to pick up the project we're doing together, the BMW E30. We're not picking up the E30 yet. We're going to pick up the engine, the subframes, the rear axle and stuff, so we can start working, putting that on the frame table. Because the shop is a little bit too packed at the moment and we need a little bit more time to prepare the E30 for the move over. That's going to be in the next episode. So let's take you to Mals BMW Technik to pick up some cool parts. Well, we are here in the little corner where all the parts are well collected, prepared. The E30, subframe, front frame, engine. Well, the old BMW where it's off. I think it had some damage and we're working, getting everything out right now. And load some stuff on the trailer. Well, this is the new project. No engine, bare shell with some work. Well, this is the dash that needs to go in someday. We've got some work to do again, but we like these projects and this is going to be a challenge. So this is what we're going to put on the new weld table to align everything in the good wheelbase, and then we're off back picking up the E30 to get it over. But first up, these parts on the table, so load them up and go back to the shop. Frame afmaken. Ja. Yo Rich, how's it going?
It's really tough.
Okay. Final piece for today is the engine. This one is a heavy one.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be a big of a challenge. Okay, locked and loaded, ready to go back to the shop and see if we can fit some stuff over it in this episode. So let's get going and let's get this adventure started. Okay, back at the shop. Let's get the table finished. So, well, hopefully I can put some extra beams in it to fit the first subframe on, because now I'm getting excited. So let's get the camera on, the big welder on, because the other one, the wire was empty. Let's get it finished and get the parts unloaded. That's looking like a table again already. So now the final flip, put the wheels on and then see if it rolls a little bit, and we're off to outside to what we got. Let's see how heavy this is. That's okay-ish. That's kind of okay. Okay, I can work with that. Yeah. Just drop it off. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Fuck you. That's one wheel, 5 more to go. Well, that's a trailer with some parts. Now let's get the first subframe out. See how it's laying on the table. Okay, this needs to be on there. Now we've got some measurements, and I want to see if I can make some side members at the points on where we can lay the subframe in the side members, or we need to look up what the best points will be on the subframe. So let's study this a little bit and see where it will end up and what will exactly be the center of this, because we don't want this to be too far back for the wheelbase of the E30. So I think the center of the wheel needs to be maybe 50 centimeters, 500 millimeters from the front. So we have some overhang and we have some at the rear. Maybe I'll try to see if I can make the center of the wheelbase on the center of the table and then pull that out. Yeah, that's maybe a good idea. Let's get some measurements on and work our way from there. The center of the table will be the center of the wheelbase, so that should be roughly the center of the weight of the car, so that will be on point on the frame then later on as well. Let's start from there. Then the wheelbase is 2562. Okay, so 2562. 2562. So, we're getting somewhere. We've measured that 100 millimeter would roughly be the height of the subframe on ground clearance when driving. 150 millimeter is original from the same kind of models, but of course we like lowering the cars, we like them non-standard, so 5 millimeter drop will roughly be in between of a good lowering set, and probably it will be on coilover, so we can raise it or lower it a little bit more. So that's point one. At the front the frame is a little bit higher up, so we need to refill this. But these two should be on the perfect height. So I cut this little strip that should fit over here. This should be, oh yes baby, look at this. So I'm going to weld that in between of there. This one goes in between of there, and then we can bolt it on, and it should be always in the same spot. When we remove it and putting it back on, we will always have the same details back and forward. Doesn't matter how many times we fit it, it will go there. Well, okay, let me see. This should slide just right into place. What was that? Whoop. You see? Just perfectly on the spot. Then take the bolts. Well, still so far, this is running, looking pretty damn good. This is my first attempt. Not sure if this is 100% perfect. I'm in the assumption that the subframe is always a straight point in the BMW. So that's why I put it straight onto the subframe, aligned everything out. The construction now is that I can always shim it out to the perfect position if we need to change it a little bit. But this is a great starting point, and this gives us a lot of possibilities, and we will always be in the same spot whenever we shim it, remove it, replace it, change it a little bit, put it back on, and it will be in the exact same spot. So that's the most important thing. Now on to the heavy one. I'm going to take the forklift, lift that, roll the frame around a little bit, and get the rears on just to see how that will go. That will be a little bit more difficult, I guess, to put it on the frame, but yeah, let's give it a go. Well, that's the next challenge. This one is all steel and way more heavy than the aluminium subframe for the front. So let's see how I can do this on my own. The motor is even easier because there's some hooks on there. Maybe I should do the same with the rear axle. Well, let's see. Well, ladies and people, who is not excited about this? Well, at least I am. Front subframe is on, rear subframe is on for now. And, well, we measured a lot of stuff at Mals, but I came across some small things that, well, I didn't measure yet, so I'm waiting for the final measurements to go on with the rear axle. But that's it for this episode. Are you excited? Yes, I am. I'm telling you again. So this is going to be another magnificent project for the shop. I'm really looking forward to what I can do with this, what we're going to do with this. The BMW E30 with F80 M3 running gear, subframes, rear axle, front axle, complete engine, dashboard, wiring, everything is going to be in. Together with Mals Technik, we're going to build this awesome project. And yeah, that's it for this episode, I guess. I'm a little bit speechless at the moment. Go like and subscribe to the channel to keep us growing, so we can put out some more crazy cool projects for you all, so I can keep enjoying this filming stuff. So like and subscribe to the channel. Next week is the rally again, and in 2 weeks is the E30 again. I'm going to switch them out for the next couple of weeks, so we can get both projects fastly on the run. And see you in the next. Bye.